Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly. This is my first video ever on YouTube, so I'm really nervous. If you are watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I would appreciate it even more if you hit that like button, if you hit that subscribe button. This is my first video ever on YouTube. It's going to be my simple everyday makeup routine. And this is a routine and a look that will take you like 30 minutes max to do, honestly. So if you're interested on getting this look, please stay tuned and keep on watching. So, jumping right into the makeup. Okay, so before I go in with anything, I always need to clean up my eyebrows. I haven't gotten them done because it is March 31st of 2020. We are in quarantine right now. Haven't been able to go anywhere. Haven't been able to go get my eyebrows done. Haven't been able to get my nails done. Nothing. So for my eyebrows, I use this like blade. I don't know if there's like a name for these. I don't know it. So before you do your eyebrows, you have to make sure that, well, if you're using one of these, you have to make sure that your face is moisturized. Good tip. If you guys, I'm not gonna show you my whole process. If you guys want another video on how I clean up my eyebrows, let me know down below and I can do a whole separate video for that. Alright, now since my eyebrows are done, the next step I do is I go in with a primer. This is the Porefessional primer. I got this at Sephora. I have this backup Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water Drop Primer, and it is cucumber. So I have been having this and I have not used it, but now that I ran out of the Porefessional one, I'm going to give this one a try. So let's see how this one works. So I'm gonna I did not expect that. I literally just pressed it like barely. It smells good. It smells really good actually. Alright, so I'm gonna take some on my fingers and I'm going to put it all over my T-zone. This smells really good. If you're Mexican, well, not even if you're just Mexican, those like paletas de sandia with like the chile on top of them, that's what it smells like. It smells really good. So next, after I prime, I like to go in to my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I like to use the Sleek pencil. I got this like at a Walgreens. I think you can find it at any drugstore. I may be wrong though. I am in the color dark brown as well, in this color. And also I like to use, this is a Morphe pencil, eyebrow pencil as well, but I ran out of this. But I really like to use the little spoolie that it has on top because I feel like it works really good to brush out the hairs. So I first start off by like brushing them out this way, and then what I like to do is I just fill them in. This is just what I do. I just fill them in. They are going to look very crazy right now, but trust me, they're gonna look better once you clean them up. Alright, so now that we're done filling in the eyebrows, now it's time to clean up the eyebrows. And to clean up the eyebrows, I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish. This is probably the best concealer that I've tried so far. I have tried a lot of concealers, but this is probably by far my favorite one. The brush that I use to clean up my eyebrows is this brush. Honestly, I think that I got this like at a dollar store, honestly, for like $1. I saw it and I was just like, it's like very flat, that I'm like, I can use this to clean up my eyebrows. And it works, and I've been using this for like years. That's probably gross, but moving on. So what I do is I just like to take out this thing, the what are you called? Stick? Brush? This. I just like to take this out. I don't like to go in with this just because I feel like it's just too much and it's really messy. So what I like to do is I like to take my brush and I like to just rub some off, and then I like to take my hand and just like take like the excess off so it won't be like so much and so harsh, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna talk through this because I don't want to mess up. So just watch what I do. I first start off on the bottom and then I go to the top. Okay, my eyebrows are now done. Your eyebrows are not sisters, they're cousins. So don't worry if they don't look the same. Okay, we all go through it. It's alright. My next step is concealer. So I'm going to take that same concealer that I cleaned up my eyebrows with, and I'm just going to dot under my eyes. Dot under my other eye. This concealer is, in my opinion, it's like really good, like medium coverage, so I wouldn't go overboard with it. So I like to take it and I like to put it like, I like to highlight my chin, I like to highlight my nose, and I also like to just go over like blemishes, like little dots, like just little like scars on my face. And I also like to go like right here in that area. I don't know why. I just do it. So now that you look weird, I take my finger to blend everything in. I used to use like a beauty blender, like a little sponge, but it's been a while that I stopped doing that just because I feel like the sponge absorbs everything and it just like doesn't give you the coverage that you need. So what I like to do is I like to take my middle finger and I just like to dab everything. Okay, now that I blended all the concealer out, you are going to look very like you can see like the concealer and the difference between your skin, but that's where like the bronzer and everything else comes in and it balances it. So also for my eyelids, it just depends on what kind of mood I am. Even if it's this same routine, simple routine, sometimes I like to add like a little bit of eyeshadow and sometimes I don't, but for the sake of the video I'm going to add a little bit of eyeshadow. So every time I add eyeshadow, I like to take a little bit of concealer as well, and I like to put some on my eyelids. Okay, so now that my eyelids are done, my next step is powder. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and I am in the color Warm. This is what... This is what the powder looks like. It comes with this sponge. I like to use this. Not a lot of people like to use like the sponges that comes with these kinds of things, but I do just because I like to press this powder on. So like I feel like if I use like a brush, I can't get the same results that this gives me. So that's why I really like to use this one. I first start off with the concealer just so I can set it real quick. These ones are really good to just throw on the face really quick and go. So I like to go over the concealer and press on it like this. And this kind of look is just a quick look. Gonna go run errands, gonna go to work or something, and you don't want to get all dolled up. This is like the perfect look because it's pretty fast, it's really simple, and it's not so heavy. It's not heavy at all, actually. So, and like I said, I like to go all over my face like this. And then everywhere where I put the concealer, I like to press down. Okay, so now I like to take a little brush like this. This brush was bigger, but I don't know what happened. But I like to use this brush. It's kind of like a kabuki brush. So I just like to brush off like any like excess powder, you know. Okay, so my next step is bronzer. And the bronzer that I use is Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. So for the bronzer, I like to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the color Bronzer. And I like to take this e.l.f. Brush. It's just this like flat brush. I like to go in my cheekbones. Give my cheekbones more dimension. Dimension. You know what I mean. Oh my gosh, this hair. I'm going to pin this hair back because there you go, there you go. It was bothering me a little bit. What I like to do is I like to go on my cheekbones like I just did, and then I like to bring it up to my temples right here, and I like to drag down a little bit, and then I like to go around my forehead. I basically just around the edge of your face, all around. Here's a trick. Also, what I like to do with my bronzer is I like to make my face look a little bit more thinner. I like to take my bronzer and I like to like do that. Like I like to go on my chin like this, and then I like to bring this out, bring my bronzer right here and like go up and down just to give the illusion of like more of a squared face instead of a rounder one. Always, always, always bring it all down to your neck because you don't want your neck looking whiter or darker than your face. Again, I'm going to take this kabuki brush and I'm going to blend everything out, like all the bronzer, just so everything won't look so harsh, you know? So I just like to go in circular motions on my cheeks. Now that my face is done, now I'm going to move on to the eyes. So like I said, for the sake of the video, I am going to do eyeshadow. Oh, for eyeshadow, I am going to be using my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I'm going to be using Puree color right here. So I'm going to be taking this Puree color with my BH Cosmetics brush. This is number 24. And I'm going to go in and I'm just going to, this is not going to be like such a dramatic eyeshadow. It's just to give my eyelids some color. So basically I'm just going to pat it on to my eyelid. Like that. Woo! Looks a little harsh. It's okay, it's okay. We're going to blend it, we're going to blend it. So then I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending eye brush. And I'm going to use this brush. I'm not gonna get any more shadow on it. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to take it into circular motions and wind wipers. The things in the car that goes like this. Wind wipers, water wipers. What are they called? I forgot. Now, you can not use eyeshadow, but if you want to get fancy with it, you can add eyeshadow. Ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. Basically, that's just all I do if I put eyeshadow on. Same thing to the other eye. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go in with mascara. So, start off by curling your eyelashes. But I am going to go in with the L'Oreal mascara. I'm going to go in with the same mascara on my bottom lashes. So that is it for my eyes. The next thing I do is highlight. I like to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder, and this is in the color Precious Petals. For my brush, I like to use this Kylie Jenner brush. This brush came with her Take Me on Vacation palette. The way I do my highlight is I start right here in circular motions and I bring it down. Well, I don't bring it all and connect it all down to my cheekbone, but I like to hit my cheekbone and give it a little, like, you see? You see it? I know you see it. I like to go right here on my temple a little bit, and then right here. And same thing on the other side. I also like to put highlight on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, just a little bit. I also like to hit my chin with it. And then I go to the other side, and I like to use this side to put some on my eyebrow bone. Sometimes if I want to be fancy, I like to hit my Cupid's bow. But that's not all the time. That I use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus 3-in-1 primer water. It's prep, it's set, and it's refresh. This is in the cucumber scent, and just spray it all over your face. Now that the setting spray has set, we're going to go in with lipstick. So my go-to lipstick is this by NYX. It's in the color Abu Dhabi. I think that's how you say it. This is bomb. This is a soft matte lip cream. But before we go in with the lip, I like to take my hand towel and I like to go in and clean off everything off my lips. Oh, now we're gonna go in with this color. Or with this lip. Okay, so that is the lip. I have this e.l.f. lip gloss, and I like really want to try it because I haven't tried it yet. So I'm gonna see how this lip gloss looks on top of this NYX lipstick. That's actually really pretty. I actually really like this color. Like I said, this is e.l.f. and it's in the color Moody. I feel like these are new because I've never seen these before. Okay, I'm back. So this is the final look. I just did a simple half up, half down hairdo. This is the final look. It's very simple. It's very fast. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. Also make sure to hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and share this with your friends, your family, your mom, your dog, your grandma. I don't know, but help your girl out. And make sure to hit that bell button also, just so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And let me know also what you think I should do next. So follow me on all of my social media. It'll all be listed down below. Yeah, if you really liked this, stay tuned for more videos in the future. Bye, and I'll see you guys in my next video.